sister was the head administrator of Bellevue.
When it was cool?
I don't know if was it cool. I guess it was cool, yeah. My mother was always afraid that I would show up. And she said to my sister, if he shows up, put him in a special wing.
Well, you know, Bellevue, I have a freaking story. I have a skeleton about Bellevue.
Wait. Come on, you better have a peanut butter cookie.
You know, back in the day when we used to have real snowstorms in New York City and they would last for more than like 24 hours. You remember those?
Oh, sure.
You remember it would be snowy like
That's
up
when
to
it was
here?
real winters.
Yeah. You remember like when it would be snowy like up to here for like a week?
Yes.
You know, even though, yeah, in the 80s too. And I used to have this friend that I would always run into like at Mud Club and all those places. And you would, and then you'd want the night to go on and on and on. He knew of a room at Bellevue, and he would say, let's go to the room. And there was a room at Bellevue that was covered in carpets. It had televisions everywhere. It was all orange. And no one would know you would come there, and you could hang out there like all night long and watch old movies and watch television, and it was just like an after party room. We would go to Bellevue and hang out.
That is one of the creepiest friggin' stories.
I swear to God.
I think you need a peanut butter cookie for that one.
Yeah, and we would go to Bellevue. That was like an after hours club.
That is creepy stuff.
I know. And I remember the room. It was like, you know, like when they have like couches built into walls, but
There
like,
was LSD around in those days, right?
no, there might have been, but like I don't remember drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
So that was yeah.
Now, the 70s was a great era. People did things back then. I remember I went to Pace University with this young woman, and the young woman said, oh, there's somebody in my dorm room. We can't use it. So we went into the ladies' room, and it was flooded with, I guess, pee and water and whatever. And we made love in that pee.
Yeah! Oh, yeah, well, hold on.
In the 70s. We made love in the pee in Pace University.
It's National Peanut Butter Cookie.
I can't sugar. I'm a diabetic now.
Oh, man.
You're a diabetic now?
Yes.
Those are the 70s.
So when did that happen?
That's like heroin to me now.
It's also peanuts.
Sugar.
So many people are allergic to peanuts these days.
No, I like peanuts. I have to eat unsalted peanuts. Can you believe it? Unsalted peanuts?
They're better.
That's what happens to you in your late 50s. You get unsalted peanuts.
And you turn into this.
And you turn into me. A raving
What are you?
lunatic.
Okay. So what are you going to read for us?
I'm going to read. See, I'm in all these literary books.
Yeah, what are you?
Look, I'm in this thing called The Jewish History of the Lower East Side. I'm in the first volume.
That's cool. I love.
Chris Stein is in the third volume. I'm in the first
Good for
one.
you.
That's cool.
Did you ever live in a shtetl?
I didn't even want to get in the book.
What is
I don't know how I got in that book. But
You know, I have Allen Ginsberg's birthday, so that makes me feel happy. Wow. This is pretty amazing. This is very
3
little.
volumes.
Is it written in Hebrew?
And Chris Stein from Blondie is in the second volume.
You couldn't even read that one.
Manitoba from The Dictators is in the third
He's
volume.
born in the Bronx too.
Yes,
I know.
But he was in the Bronx when it was kind of like Italian and Jewish. Different era.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, my grandmother made the best lasagna from Arthur Avenue.
I don't know if he had to deal with them. I dealt with the black Puerto Rican gangs and just the tail end of the Italian gangs. But he probably had to deal with the Italian gangs and the Irish gangs.
The Irish, yeah. Because we're about the same age. So in Flushing, the ghetto, the hood, was black and Irish. And I was one of the minority Jews. So believe me, I understand.
He understands.
Yes, I understand.
But actually, I liked high school than I liked forest schools.
That's good. So what
I
else?
couldn't deal with all those rich. Even though I am one. I'm a Jew.
So did you like Ed Koch?
No, I hate him.
Why?
Why? Because he's the biggest rock and roll swindler of them all.
Really?
He's the one that started co-ops and condos. Do you know why you're paying $5,000 for a little studio apartment on Avenue A? It's because of damn Ed Koch. That closet little.
Wow. May he rest in peace. But like,
We're going to do Protect Lindsay?
wow.
Well, Lindsay Lindsay didn't start. Look, Lindsay, you just paid rent. It was rent.
All right, I'll put
when
that
Ed
Lindsay.
Koch came in, that's when the big boys, condos and co-ops came in, and everybody had to buy their apartment. What a horrible concept.
It really is true.
And now we're all bought out.
Oh boy, I can't. Yeah, well,
I know.
I live in my little studio.
Well, we did have the rent is too damn high on here, Jimmy McMillan, and he was awesome. And
He worked for the post office. Another postal worker gone bad. Just like me.
anybody?
I'm a postal worker too. An ex-postal worker. Me and him. I think I used to work with that son of a bitch.
so what do you do now?
Now I'm just a ranting lunatic that gets published in all these books. So here's another book on
So
there.
are you like?
I'm in a book with Xavier Hollander.
Oh, you know, I met
Look at
her
this
once.
stuff. Look at
I
that.
was on a family vacation and she was there. She was the happy hooker, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I met her when I was like 8. I know. I didn't know what it meant to be the happy hooker, but she looked mighty happy. Oh my God. So what book is this?
This is called John's Mark. It's the opposite of the Jewish book. John's Marks, Tricks, and Chicken Hawks.
And which one are you?
I am neither. I'm a lunatic
Why are you in it?
because I am a literary lunatic.
Nice. So you write things.
Yes. I
And
write
you
a
get
book.
published.
And I get published.
And eventually you read things.
And I read things eventually.
Okay, let's
But I'm not going to read anything literary. I'm going to read one of my rants.
Okay, can we hear it?
Yes. Let me find it here. Where is it?
And
It's in this little book here.
and what's that?
This is a book called I'm a Ranter and Raver, and the person who designed the cover is now making $400 an hour as a psychotherapist somewhere.
Now, can I just, do you know how to say the letter R?
R.
Yeah, you're like a ranta and a raver.
A ranter and a raver. Okay, so I'm going to rant and rave right now. I'm going to rant. Oh, this is a pagan to all the 70s and 80s commercials, in the 70s and 80s, okay?
Let's hear it. HuBerMaN.
Bats in hell, all is not well. Bats in hell, all is not well. My days are as dark as your nights. Please help the blind. I'm a ranter, I'm a raver, I'm a ranter, I'm a raver, I'm a ranter, I'm a raver, I'm a ranter, I'm a raver. Hot sausages, ma. Tarzan. I want my maple. I'm a ranter, I'm a raver, I'm a ranter, I'm a raver, I'm a ranter, I'm a raver, I'm a ranter, I'm a raver. I'm a blissful saver. The overweight lovers in the house. The overweight lovers in the house. The overweight lovers in the house. Crazy Eddie sent me. Crazy Eddie sent me. Crazy Eddie sent me. What a funhouse mirror love is. What a funhouse mirror love is. I'm a ranter, I'm a raver, I'm a ranter, I'm a raver, I'm a ranter, raver. I'm a wanker. I'm past the point of no return. I'm a wanker. Whack it off, whack it off, whack it off, whack it off. Fun sight, rave, chant. Oh, I'm casting a friendly ghost. Sid Vicious is dead! And Justin Bieber is alive! How can you all be so content? Look around you. Look at the world. Look at the mess you made in the world. Now look at your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Look at that mess. Ugly. Chant, red. Rock and roll is losing the ball game. It's hip hop. It's techno. As the Thailand girl said to me in Pattaya, oh, Mick Jagger, he has so many wrinkles. So much wrinkles. He looks like a piece of bubblegum you put it back in the ladyboy's bar. Share. I'm a ranter, raver. Hubbard name. That's it, folks.
Wow. So, tell me, what drugs did you do?
Well, see, when you grew up in the Bronx,
Yeah, what drugs did you not do?
I think I did. I did that horse tranquilizer.
Yeah.
I definitely did dust.
Okay.
The dust was a Bronx drug and a Queens drug.
It was an Anywhere USA.
When I got to Max's Kansas City and they gave me heroin, I said, what a luxury drug you people been using. That is luxury, baby. I just know about that angel dust and horse tranquilizer where you would be paralyzed from the neck down for 8 hours at a time and you would just look and zone out and think that maybe you're in some horrible Twilight Zone episode.
Like right now?
Oh, I'm back. Where am I? Oh, yes, okay, I'm on this show, yes. Okay.
Okay, take a deep breath. We've had an experience
I had
that
hot
we do
trouble.
not want to relive on our show. Yes, you're a very passionate man.
Yes, I am. You should
So-
see how I make love.
I was just going to ask about that. Are you in a relationship
Well,
with anyone?
I was in Bangkok somewhere.
Yeah, the Thai lady? that you
Yeah,
mentioned?
those
I heard it.
beautiful.
You sure it wasn't a lady?
Oh no, it wasn't a lady boy. It wasn't a lady boy.
You sure it wasn't a lady?
Well, she might not have been a lady, but she wasn't a lady boy.
David,
No lady boys allowed, please.
David, I gotta tell you one thing. That rant almost screwed up my brain as much as the friggin' priest when I was 8 years old. They tried to convert me. That's a true story, by the way. And that rant was as twisted as him. But I love that.
Thank you.
So, do you perform regularly?
Uh,
Do you have any gigs coming up?
I have a gig August 4th in Thompson Square Park.
Nice.
They want me to do my anti-cop poem.
That makes sense.
But I'm going to change it around now because I'm still revolutionary, but the thing is about revolutions, you need to have the cops join you at the revolution.
Right.
Meaning
I've seen
what?
it. I've seen it when they tore Bangkok. The red shirt people, and that was the grandmothers and grandfathers tearing up Bangkok. It wasn't kids. They had police precincts join them. And that's how you can have a revolution. The cops will be replaced. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but in 20 years, the drones are coming in, and the cops will be in Thompson Square Park saying, "This park is mine! This park is mine!"
So, do you vote?
Of course.
Okay.
I'm not voting for Bloomberg. I mean, not Bloomberg? I'm not voting for Wiener. No, I'm not voting for pervert.
So what?
He's a pervert. I can understand President Clinton. That was a man that just wanted to get a blowjob from a normal woman, and he was just doing, pure plain adultery. And so was the governor. The ex-governor, he just wanted a nice young woman. But this guy takes his big cock and puts it on his wiener and puts it on the printer and sends it to 17-year-old girls. That I'm against. Totally against it.
It's good to
He's
know.
a perv.
It's good to know that you actually have opinions
Well, he had
about
talk,
right and wrong.
and he had nothing to hide. Thank you.
It maybe is.
I have nothing to hide too. I can also show it, baby.
Oh, well, you gotta get her number and you gotta sext it to her. You can't show it here.
Tweet your cops.
But I won't show it to some 17-year-old girl.
How do you know? They might have lied. But let me tell you, do you have a website? How do people find you?
They just find me.
Yes? You're everywhere?
I'm everywhere.
Do you have any last shout-outs? Anything else you need to show before we have...
Oh yeah, I'm in this other little thing.
Show us.
It's called Public Illumination. What is it? I can't even pronounce it. Public Illumination.
Illumination.
That's it. You got it. I can't even speak English anymore.
We know that. We
I
know
never
that.
learned how to speak English. No wonder I was a failure at Taft High School and I got kicked out of Queensboro Community College.
Yeah! Well, I only wish you ate sugar, Mr. Diabetic, because we would give you a lot of peanut butter cookies for that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Give it up. David HuBerMaN. A real New Yorker. We love it. Come back anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be back. We got a lot more. Yeah.
Story.